is the scene that I'm thinking of. Yeah. The scene with Sid, the ever-present Sid in the Final Fantasy series. Sid is the name of Mute's father, it's this character here, but if you're not too acquainted with the Final Fantasy series, you know that every game in the series has a character named Sid. Be it enemy, be it friend, be it unimportant, like, side character. Every game has a Sid, and it's something that I respect, because, like, to be able to keep that tradition throughout however many years of making games, even in Final Fantasy 13, just released a few years ago, Sid Reigns, I believe his name is one of the antagonists in that game, and it's really awesome to me that they're able to keep that up for so long. Anyway, just a little exchange here between Mute and his father. I think it'll set up some more. It's really just, setting up backstory. Showing how Mute's dad is, in some real trouble, but he really cares for his son. It's probably showing where a lot of Mute's instability comes from. And then here we find out that his mother has passed away, and you are ever presently trying to, just soothe Mute, make him happy, I guess, for whatever reason. I mean, you just became his friend today. So I think, yeah, now you leave, and they immediately start talking about you. What a bitch. And we find out that you don't have a father. I guess it's a point that they try to give the two characters to relate on, but they don't ever really develop that point. But they do develop this point. They never really mention ever again that you don't have a father, but they will mention time and time again about your handicapped brother. I guess it's a lot easier to reference something that's still around and ever present than something that's easy to forget about. But I feel like if that's the case, they never really should have put that in the game to start with, because it serves no purpose. And in the blink of an eye, they have bought the book and returned. And I mean, after seeing your brother here is handicapped, you start to learn a little more why you're kind of closed off to the rest of the world. You kind of learn here that, or at least in my opinion, that Marsh and Donut, his name is, that Marsh and Donut are very close, and they don't really, or at least Marsh doesn't open up to many other people, and Donut spends a lot of time in the hospital and at home, so he doesn't really get a chance to do anything else. But this is just, kind of more pleasantries, backstory, etc. There's a scene coming up here in a second, though, that I absolutely just, I laugh at every time that I see. It's, they read this book that he found, and they can't read it, etc., but they start seeing, oh man, it looks really cool, It's like a video game. And they start, well, what's your favorite video game? And then I think it's Mute says, Final Fantasy's my favorite video game. And it always just, here's this cool little cutscene here. I start flipping through the book, and it'll flash 5 different races of character that you'll learn throughout the game. But there's humans, and then Banga, which are kind of lizard-like people. Numao, which are kind of hard to explain. I'm not a big fan of Numao, but that's them. Viera, which are an all-female, like, kind of elven-looking people. And then Moogles, which, a huge staple of the Final Fantasy series. and later on we'll learn more about those. But I mean, now you're just reading about them in the book, or rather, not reading about them because you can't read. But and you're just kind of flipping around in this book. One thing I wish this game had a little bit more of is plot development, as opposed to just kind of throwing plot at you. Cause like, hey, we just met. Hey, let's have a snowball fight. Hey, let's read this book. It's just kind of roughly put together. I mean, granted, it's a Game Boy Advance game. I'm not expecting amazing production value, but it always just seemed a little helter-skelter, you know. And I mean, I think it's supposed to be more of a bonding moment between you and your friends, but I don't know. And like I said, this is starting to drag on here. Yeah, this is that scene I was talking about. She talks about how books are boring. Yeah, she says books are boring, and then like, I think she says, yeah, she's like, books are boring, but I like video games. And I'm thinking to myself, what a wonderful quality to instill in our young ones who are going to be playing this game. Little kids are like, yeah, I hate books too, let's go play video games. And then yeah, he says, I'd pick Final Fantasy. I'm picturing them like stop, they turn to the camera. Yes, I like Final Fantasy, which you can pick up at your local retail store. It's so ridiculous product placement. They place their own product in their own game. That's just shameless. I mean, really. But regardless, they kind of, you know, they start to leave. Yeah, all three of them leave, and then I think Donut says something. I wish I could use magic. Yeah, that's Donut's voice. Don't make fun of it. He's in a wheelchair. You can't make fun of him. And then here, I will likely be splitting the video. So, yeah.